money them a thief. And them a sell out the beach. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy Kenyan, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again. Come and say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises done and them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rough and they go in our river. Them a pull money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them spell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people start and thief when them spell. They gun me. What they treat the market man. They gun me. What them a treat the cat man. They gun me. What they treat the peanut man. They gun me. What them a treat the dirt man. They gun me. What them a treat the sun man. They gun me. What them a treat policeman. They gun me. All them a treat soldier man. Stibby-dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we lovely. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Good morning, beat and teach, good morning and welcome back. How the miserable old woman Beryl treated because the rest of Jamaica beat and teach. I tell we how dreadful Beryl treat them. Morning beat and teach, morning and welcome back. Happy to have you back. I've been calling you from the day after the storm, but we managed to speak, I think, one time since the storm. Welcome back. Glad to know that everybody is safe. Don't mind me looking down. I work on my phone at the same time. Good morning to everyone and welcome to my community of parity who's just about getting back online somewhat. Good morning to Parity and St. Elizabeth, all my family members. Good morning, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, and subscribers. Commenters and trolls, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the Global Television Group. It is your At a Glance program. We have some more questions to ask about sulfur this morning, but we're going to go through a few things first. I just need to add something to my broadcast just to update you on the most famous tourist attraction in St. Elizabeth has weathered Man Royal Beryl and came out stronger than. But Pelican Bar always have its way of doing things that are not the norm. Pelican Bar have a way of doing things that are not the norm. So, morning, how to do? Just give me a chance. Let me soon get to it. I'm just adding something. And then I'll definitely let me go in my chat. Debbie Jarvis, good morning, and welcome, veteran. How you do? Yvonne Green, Michelle Lewis Wilson, God's Gift, Yvonne Riley, Paula Shelley, Marcia Thomas, Sunshine, Beat and Teach, Wagwan. Morning and welcome. Who else is here? Gloria Morris, good morning. Jason Kane, Carlene Jones, Jeanette Malone. Who else? Ned Miles, Agent Sajava 5, Abena Sarkodi, Precious Allen, Vinmore Johnson, Althea Sharon Terrellon, Tony Tall. Good morning. Tony, I'm going to respond to your text. Sorry, I should have before I came on live, but I will talk to you after. Faye Lyon, Sonia Foster, Michelle Clark. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. Thank you all very much. Send out some strength to Tony Tall for all of from all of our globalists. Make sure you give Tony Tall a lot of strength. We know the Jamaicans going through a lot of different things, left, right, and center, all over the place at the moment. But send out some positive strength for our brother Tony Tall. Let me just quickly update you on Pelican Bar. It has mysteriously, as it always survive these type of weather, sometimes battered, but never a major destruction. Simone Beckford, good morning. So that's one of the major attraction in my community, owned and run by my brother, in the middle of the sea there, but it's near to a reef where it's not all that deep out there. It's about a mile from the mainland. But because of its structure where the wind and the water can pass through easily, there's nowhere to really grab the wind and ripped up the building. So because wind and water pass through easily, Violet Watson, Winston Burton, it manages always to survive. So in one of White Yardie's broadcasts, he did state that it was damaged or washed away, but this was not the one that was washed away wasn't Pelican Bar. It was one further down from Pelican Bar on another reef that got washed away. Food security, Norman Ferguson. Food security. It's something I have been talking about. Before we talk about food security, the UN and the meteorological people, I say, giving hope Beryl Guan in a June with storm not so frequent and strong at them point there. And given how Beryl Guan through the place, then more early warning need to be sent during the June period where hurricanes seem to be becoming more frequent and rapid unusually. Elaine Turner, good morning and welcome. National Works Agency said 90% of roads that were impacted by Hurricane Gilbert, that means there had a bit tree, lampposts, or excess debris that would have been blocking roads would have been cleared, 90% of them across the island. So only if the number is correct, a small amount would have been left to clear. Sharon Bernard, how are you? JPS said 83% of their valid customers now have electricity. The word valid sparks me just like when they use the phrase a few days ago, paid customers. Christine Gilbert, Bros. Paying customers, it was 70% of paying customers then, Kevin Davis, they said, is back on the grid. What does paying customer means? What does valued customer means? I don't understand those two phrases. I'm kind of robbed by them. Valued customers. Valued customers and paying customers. What does that mean? We have to keep an eye on JPS over X, formerly known as Twitter. Because over there, them love run go talk. Herbert Tizzlin, how you doing? Valued customer. We can't call the word good. And paying customer. What does that mean? If that means that if one has an outstanding bill prior to Beryl, does that mean that those are not paying or valued customers? I'm confused. Audrey Patterson. I am confused as to what, if any of you can help me, Marcia Esther, what valued customer or paying customer means. That's not what it means. What does it mean? What does it mean, beat and teach? What does a valid customer or paying customer means? Or are they saying, except for the ones who thief current, paid customers are who paid light bill? So are they saying then, are they suggesting that the ones who thief light now back on? Is that how I should understand it? Maybe JPS is saying half of Jamaica thief current. Because them two phrases they don't really sit well. It seems something like matters. The government always talk back way. It me not understand what I mean, because everybody is a customer. When you say valid customer or paying customer, it's like you have a set of customer that you don't valid or that don't keep up with payment or pay. I really don't understand it. Of our customers, generally speaking, would sound more sensible. But it sounds a bit pigeonhole when you say paying or valid customer. Or otherwise, then you would be acknowledging that you have unpaid customers. JPS have 600,000 paid. Okay, so they would be admitting then that they're unpaid customers. I get it. Their unpaid customers are not back online, are not, wow. You mean across Jamaica, only 600,000 customers they have? Beat and teach, no sir. And somebody be and tempted kangal, how you do? It really so bad? Offset 2 million. Lord, we need to do a survey upon the households across Jamaica. How much individual households? I wonder if they can do it in a census. No, sir. Jamaicans need to start investing in solar panel anyway. And JPS need to find a way of getting more customers on the system, maybe ways of being much fairer to the customers or other options what customer can choose from, which is not so strenuous. 600,000. Wow. Lanford Williams, Brenda, how are you? Good morning to Food of the Poor. How you doing? Long time no see her here. Food for the poor rather. Good morning. How you do? You no get no help. You no get no help for help Jamaicans. Millicent Jones, how are you? There's a pay-as-you-go option. Brenda is saying, okay, is it island-wide the pay-as-you-go option, or is it a pilot project, or has it been rolled out across the entire island? Do you know? Food for the poor. Good morning. Good morning. How you do? How you do? You not get any help for we? We don't have any news for any help. We don't get for we walk and tally up everything where everybody are give for aid, with recovery and rebuilding effort, you know. We don't get nothing we don't want. We don't tell we about it. We don't know if food of poor or the entire island. Okay. Then people should be able to come off of the T-flight system and get onto legitimacy, isn't it? Come on, Jamaicans. Food for the poor. Anything? Anybody here food for the poor talk about what them get, or if them a get anything, or what assistance they're rendering? Anybody hear anything from food for the poor? Global Medic, food for the poor. Pays to go for customers with a meter so you can top up as you need. Then if that's available, Jamaicans should be able to come off of the dangerous system. Come off of the dangerous system of stealing current and manage them way through, isn't it? It's a South Manchester can get back light yet. I doubt St. Elizabeth. My side of St. Elizabeth, the last time I spoke to them never get back light yet either. Father Albert, not Father Albert, what's your name? Tiefin Father Ken, good morning. Father Albert would be helping a lot of people across Western Kingston, particularly at the moment. Father Ken, are you doing anything? But I'm aware that Global Medic has sent assistance and they are working alongside food for the poor. 720 family emergency kits and 720 food kits. I was told that those were sent last Thursday. I hope Food of the Poor can tell us if they are in receipt of, and if they have used it wisely, done it, Harriet. Use it wisely to support Jamaica recovery effort. JPS need to apologize. Many of us paying customers were and are still without light when that statement was made. Wow. We don't understand where them and them percentage means, to be honest. Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, no electricity. I don't think Black River Party have it, because yesterday, I don't know if it changes in the late evening, but majority of the place was running on generators then. So I'm not sure if, because a lot of lines were down across St. Elizabeth. I'm not sure if they have finished putting back all of those lines in place. There are many who want to burn like 24 hours ECTV and pay nothing. Now, Jamaica need to come out of the light thieving now. Light thieving a dangerous thing, or something will cost life. I've seen it cost life before. Not hearing anything. I saw one of the more send things to food of the poor. Okay. Well, Global Medic, as I understand it, sent 720 emergency kits, as well as 720 food kits last Thursday. And they are working alongside food for the poor. So anybody who in Jamaica who is aware of any assistance given by Food of the Poor in aid of Global Medic, please do let us know. Global TV, I only hope they get it and use it wisely as you spoke. We don't go hope so, because that's why we have to count up everything what we hear say Jamaica people. So when what about the 500? We can't call their number there no man Ferguson 500 what this be? 500 million this? Me don't know. You have to write in a one simpler way for done that UK has made. Oh, UK donate 500,000, 500,000. The UK, but the 500,000 is not for Jamaica alone, Norman. That's going to split between the different disaster hit countries in the Caribbean. You know, like that 4 million where the UN released, Jamaica get 2.5 million out of that. The 4 million US where them release, Jamaica get 2.5 out of that. So I'm not sure yet how much Jamaica I get out of the 500,000 pound, the £500,000 as them put it, where the US, where the UK I donate. Me not hear the EU, where the EU say them a give it, or where US or Canada say them a give, say them a give yet. But we're the same thing there. Mavis, how are you? We are count up every get a small loan from your bank. Invest in a solar panel. Do you know how much money that is going to save you over time? Do you know how your monthly stress will be alleviated? For decide where you feel which part of Peter you feel rob from, to pay which part of Paul. Jamaicans wanna have sun 300 and what's it day of the year, 65 or whatever the number be. Una are gonna make private sector drain on a dry when there are cheaper options there. For una drink salt out a wooden spoon today. Invest in a solar panel and you stop consider about monthly bill. Jamaicans, when we are going to wake up to do for ourselves. Una don't remember, say Marcus Garvey say, do for self. We now go come out of the dilemma and what's it or rather until we do for self. Jamaicans, solar panel is going to save you a lot of money. It's going to save you a lot of stress. Why you sit down every day and enrich private sectors? Why you not sit down every day and enrich private sectors? Bite the bullet now. Even if you have a solar panel where the life lasts for 20 years, check how much money you would have saved in 20 years on monthly bills. Jamaicans, wake up now. Wake up now and stop make everybody soon as feeding train now. Wake up. The few people in my community will have solar panel. Their solar panel never blow off of them roof. And them weather through the storm with power. If you buy generator, Jamaicans, you're going to have to buy gas every day and every week to feed that generator. It's just like you pay light bill all over again. Generator, there's a risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. Solar energy is clean energy. Jamaicans, wake up now and do something where go save on back like money. Do something where cheaper and cleaner for you. Do something where stress free for you. So brand Jamaica say the amount of people in the solar. When you go Birmingham, especially when you go on the slow train, when you go on the London and Northwestern, no, not the London and Northwestern, the Chilterns. When you go on the Chiltern Railway, you pass solar panel farms in the countryside to no end. Britain, we only have sun 3 weeks a year. 3 weeks a year we have sun. You see, from Beryl pass through the Caribbean and head up north of the equator. Ask anybody if we know had the storm over here. I've been tracking this for years. I don't know why I'm not hearing no scientists or no meteorologists make the link. Anytime you see a storm on that side of the Atlantic, and when it pass through the Caribbean and heading up north, we start get the bad weather, the rain and the wind over here. From thingy they pass through Jamaica, ask anybody about when it rain in England and track it anytime you see a storm or a tropical depression in the Caribbean. Once it pass through and head north up to the United States, north of the equator, Britain start get the wind and rain, and we'll go through that from both last weekend. From last weekend, yeah, because of the same thing where fish fry did cancel last weekend. Jamaicans, Monica Harton, how are you? Brand Jamaica, and Tainted Congo, Kevin Davis. You don't have to start think. You can't sit down and make private sector and everybody just enrich themselves. Delphi Campbell, how are you? Just enrich themselves out on us, Sonia Smile. When my light bill came to 48,000, and backside I don't have microwave, I don't have washing machine, don't have air condition, only know what I have. No, sir. Jamaicans, on a need to invest in a solar panel. Almighty God, don't try it and say how much money on I go save. I beg you, please. I beg you, Jamaicans. I beg of you, please invest in a solar panel. Invest in a solar panel, and you would have seen the stress that you have taken off yourself. Please try it. On a waste money, on a enrich people, while on a impoverish on yourself, Jamaicans. Please try it. Try it. From last weekend, a storm we have over here. We don't see sun from last weekend. Even if it people out Palmway, 5 minutes it gone. JC, how you do? Even if you see sun people out Palmway, Christine Gilbert. But you see people around corner, so in drawback in head. A solar panel, they're all about in a Britain. Whole heap of government building, all hope a school and all sort, them a put solar panel. We don't have sun over here. Even if sun come out, you on the seat, you know, feel it. When winter time come, and you feel the sun when you're in your house better and it shine through your glass, you will feel say sun, but go to the door and see how sun feel cold. Go on, and we have solar panel. Jamaica, you have to walk with towel on your head the way how sun hot. You could have walk and sell back energy to JPS. You Jamaicans could have walk and sell back energy to JPS. The amount of energy on a store and on sit down and just a waste on the money. So the rich foreign white people, them Chinese, Indian, and all of them, then just gang up on us, so, and them are sucking the blood dry. And no can say, all right, there is another way, a cheaper way, a better way, my way, where me and JPS don't have it in a no entanglement. Me don't have a plan for stone JPS and for the light post for wait till me have the money for compare tomorrow. Jamaicans, wake up now, please. Colin Richards. When you go wake up, it says the same in Wisconsin. When are Jamaicans going to wake up and stop make everybody strangle their pocket and their elevation? Mays Garden Parish, how are you? Good morning. When you go wake up and make people stop stifling, you know how much money you will save a month time or year time if you come off of the JPS grid and invest in a solar panel? Well, you think JPS are go upset? You can't force JPS out of business if you wake up, Where JPS would only have the government and certain people to sell electricity to. The Jamaica people can come off a JPS grid. Don't have to be on it. Don't have to get up every month and stress on yourself. Don't have to go through the embarrassment of light cut off this month because you may fall short. There is a much easier and cheaper way. Almighty God, I'm going to walk and waste sun, so Jamaica people. Jamaica people, why are you walking and wasting the sun? Hmm? But now I can't waste the sun for. And we there perish. Perish. This year winter, yeah. Nothing but 3 weeks but of sunshine we not get. Cause we not get none May. We must get about 1 week May. We not get none June. We must get about 1 week in July. And we can't guarantee where August are going to be. And the minute carnival done, it done this. So. O'Neill Gale, how are you? Done. When carnival done on the 26th of August. Done. All of the sun jar back in and shell like a conch. And well, when we come to Jamaica, by 9 o'clock in the morning, the way of the sun hot, we have to put we hand over we eye like grandma if you look out the road. And uno sit down every day and a waste sun. I think Jamaica people think the solar panel too good for them, beat and teach. Jamaica people, same how they can afford light bill every month, them can afford solar panel. You can sell energy to your neighbor as well. You understand? People must think futuristic and stop work and invest in already people who have enriched themselves out on a hard labor. When we are going to stop work and work for the tax man, bills every day, bills. Matthew say, lawyer send bill, doctor send bill, shopkeeper send bill, JPS send bill, NWC send bill, NWA send bills every day. You can get yourself out of the JPS bill. You can. You can. Those of the people who have solar panel are not suffering in this debacle from lack of power. Them business, them no lose business because them how much £100 of chicken where them just pluck and have in a deep freeze never spoil because them have solar panel. You know the amount of people lost them livelihood in the loss of power over across Jamaica because of the hurricane. A lot of people lost livelihood. Poultry, ice cream, all of the things that you have to keep chill. The fish vending community, they've lost a lot, especially upon the southern coast. You can't make JPS sit down and dig out on the ice. And the way how someone describe it in Jamaica. JPS just roll out time bed, think of a price, write it on paper, send Congo, and pay them without challenges. $48,000 a month. You have to work 3 times the amount of minimum wage to keep up with them something there. So please, Jamaicans, think futuristically. Let Beryl open our eyes and our mind to pre-preparedness. Let our minds and our eyes be open to pre-preparedness. Means that we look at ways and put things in place. So as soon as the calamity is over, we can recover easily or much quicker. When you buy your solar panel, you're not going to short a sun. But if you buy the generator, you fall right back into the same cycle again of the bill paying because you're going to have to feed it with gas. Solar panel. is the way to go, Jamaicans. Think about it. Try it. If you don't have to borrow the money and invest in it, the money you want to pay to JPS monthly, you can use it for pay back on a loan. The money you want to use to pay JPS monthly, you can use it for pay back on a loan. Borrow the money and invest. If you don't have it to invest, borrow the money and invest in a solar panel. It's going to save you an awful lot of money in the long run on a month-to-month basis. Them hope and money with JPS a whole on a down on a tech found. We see if JPS, if the people of Jamaica become a competition to JPS, because why JPS can behave like this is because JPS has no competition. And you have to use them service whether thief or buy. They don't have any competition. You, the people of Jamaica, can become a competition to JPS by investing in solar panel. Please try and do that. You can start with one panel. Yes. How you do, Florence? The easy jerk world. Wagwan, bro. You can start with one solar panel. Buy them little. But in the long run, it'll go take off stress off of you. And it'll go save your money. And it'll go stop JPS from come embarrass you in front of your community. It'll go stop you from run up and down and call your family a foreign or ask your neighbor for lend you money till such to keep your power on. When NHD is now granting homeowners who go through them loan for a solar panel. Jamaicans must take on such initiative. It's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. It would be better off you be paying back the loan and say you have clean energy, and when your loan pay off, it done. Rather than say I pay money to JPS perpetually without no ends. Denise Hilton, how are you? Dr. John Lennon has been telling Jamaicans to go solo. I don't know what is stopping Jamaicans. I have been calling for this for years, even before me on social media. I encourage people at Jamaica when I talk to me, say solar panel is the way to go. We're not going to make JPS continue to rape on a pocket and enrich themselves. The government is in on it too. The government have a 20% shares in a JPS. The government is in on the loot. The loot what JPS are carry out upon the people, those extortionate bills. The government is in on the loot too. They have a 25% ownership in there. And when you hear Nigel say JPS is a private body. No, they're a public body. They are privately owned, but they are a public body. They are a public service company with government part ownership or shares or whatever. So let's see what else. Hold on there. Yes, this is another national issue or national crisis that we must pay attention to. I have been saying this since pandemic and lockdown, that Jamaicans need to get back to growing what they eat and eat what they grow. And if you can plant in a one like a paint pan or one old tire, anything in your backyard, plant. Given the devastation of the agricultural sector in a cove, in a no, what is something in Beryl, Jamaica need a whole lot of rebuilding. And a major part of that rebuilding is in our agricultural sector. The breadfruit season just come to an abrupt end. Mango season just come to an abrupt end. Aki just come to an abrupt end. So the vegetation on the south coast just come to an abrupt end. So of course, things like this would cite food security. Otherwise, comfortable with the hope of poison food and plastic food from the Chinese them. It is now even more important, Jamaicans, to start thinking about growing things around you. This could lead us to a pending food crisis. Even if it does, politics can play upon we. Just like we see the Americans and the JLP did in the late 70s in the food embargo and deny us of food in order to get us to go a certain way politically. We keep an eye out for everything, We not make nothing pass with eye. Nothing. That's why we count up every money and we tally up everything. Because we don't make nothing pass with eye. And when they say they're short of resources, and when people say they never get, then we can go and say such a like and such a like. How this year go? Because remember, the Prime Minister said it's going to be fair and transparent. The Minister of Finance said it's going to be fair and transparent. We want to hold them to their words. As well as we're asking the government, please do not allow bureaucracy. Do not allow bureaucracy to stand in the way of the people receiving the recovery and rebuilding support that they deserve. And don't, either side of the coin, JLP or PNP, don't use politics on our people in this, because when Beryl Day passed through, all of us were Jamaicans. All of us were God's people. None of us were PNP and JLP when Beryl was raging in its wildest form. So let us try for once and deal with an issue as Jamaicans and take out the political division. And when the support come Jamaica to the community, well, yesterday we did ask about the beat and teacher too. You never there for a few days. We're tally up because we say if Dr. Tufton, the reason why we're tally up them your money, so. If Dr. Tufton could have called Johnny, Jill, Jack, and all of them and say, hey, we don't have to write it on paper, just go to so and so. Then, because we never pay attention then, time then, and then put we to sleep and then tell we to sit down and turn in your corner, don't move and don't talk, then get fit do one whole heap of wild goose chase a thief in run. So this time, we are walking and set down everything, make them know Chanel Williams. So we know all of what they get and we keep eye upon it, and we hope that the people of Jamaica can benefit from the well-needed relief effort. But as well as the government, your court not see them whether hit whether hit well then because my brother told me yesterday, instead of the two things we stand up the best to Beryl in a party is the coconut tree them and the marras grass. He said everything was under full assault. He said the coconut tree and the marras grass them, Miranda Raddock, in a party, them withstood better than even the host and a lot of other things. Instead, the rest of three them where Beryl couldn't root up, and just pop off the limb, them throw down a dot so and just leave it standing just so. Dirty tough time, and I call him Doctor. Dr. Death is asking for 1 billion. Minister Green is asking for 1 billion. Honestly, Dr. and Minister Green needs more money than Dr. Tufton. I don't hear of such a devastation in the St. Catherine region. Me no know still, me can't say. But St. Elizabeth, Southern Manchester, and Westmoreland and Clarendon, those areas need extra resources. You see, when it comes to Flight Green need more money. Honestly, I don't see why Flight Green is asking for 1 billion. Flight Green entire constituency was ravished. I don't mean few communities in a Flight Green constituency. His entire constituency got hit badly. In his constituency also, it provide the vegetation of St. Elizabeth. A lot of it is settled in Floyd Green constituency. It was brutalized. What if you ask for it for help, Fido? Tell Tough to say the 7 billion. Take you out of this, take the 7, how much of the same thing there be, ma? 1 billion USD. Well, the 1 billion USD in relation to Flight Green, I would be okay with that because St. Elizabeth have a lot to do. The problem is, them are going to spend it on with or them are going to thief with. But Dr. Tufton, anything you want, go take it back out of the 700 billion, sir. Go take you out of the 700 billion with your thief, Dr. Tufton. Go put it back in, take you out of Market Me, take you out of Jamaica Move, take you out of anywhere you stuff in a Dr. Tufton and go use that. Leave with disaster money at the moment. We know how you thief, Dr. Tufton. Dr. Tufton, the amount of your thief in a COVID, pay back what your thief in a COVID, you wouldn't need anything out of the disaster budget, Dr. Death. If you thief back where you and your sweetheart and your friend them, if you pay back where you and your sweetheart and your friend them, thief, out of the budget over the last 8 years, out of the COVID money over the 2 years, we want to have we blindfolded. If you pay back the money, the Dr. Tufton, you don't need any out of the disaster budget. You really wouldn't. Flight Green need a lot of money. Flight Green entire constituency. And 1 and 2 places, Flight Green don't know where to start at the moment. Me nah ask Christ. Flight Green don't know where to start at the moment. He needs a lot of money. The MP them in a South Manchester, the Clarendon Coastline, Rocky Point, Lionel Town, Westmoreland and them places, them MP they need money. Them area there, Jamaica, were the areas that were dangerously hit, where lots of people house mash up, lots of people business and livelihood mash up, severe damage to the fishing industry, severe damage to the agricultural sector. Them people they need money. Dr. Tufton can fund it out of him stealing. Go borrow it from archers. A whole heap of contract money you know pay Archer. We not even know how much kickback you get out of one pay Archer, Dr. Tufton. Ask Nigel to give you back out of the dopey building them, Dr. Tufton, but leave with we recovery money. You thief enough in a COVID, we should be able to make you build a first world healthcare system, Dr. Tufton. Doctor of death. Know how Shaggy afraid and on the thief in? Do you know Dr. Death? How Shaggy afraid of on the thief in? Chopper John, hey! Just like how you peep through my window, me a peep through for you too. Just like how Chopper John, you peep through my window, me a peep the whole away a peep in town. You think are you on the Prime Minister alone? Love walk and peep through people window. The $700, $700 US, will you borrow from the people them and pay your bills? When you go pay back the people them money, Chopper John? I mean, you have big contract. You have big government contract, Chopper John. You have hosts in a same thing they drive. Up Park Drive in Atlanta. In Chopper John. And you mean to say, you make people call up your name over 700 US after you have big contract with government and government side, project manager. Pay the people them money. Pay the people them money. See them call you out on social media. And I walk I can't news. But me just say if you hold the people them money and you in a such a bougie scourge, pay the people them money, man. You should make the people them come on social media. I wonder if Andrew got chop the man where you hold, or Andrew got say to you, say pay the people them money. You cannot come on social media and make worries and a chop people and a push bamboo take two people window and a push with them curtain to see what them are doing at them house and you can't pay people them money. I wonder if you hold Eli Clark any rent or you turn out the rent in a brace in Eli Clark against wall, Chopper John. Government vlogger. Government social media warrior. Pay the people them money. You should make the people them have to come out here. Me sure you're the kickback provider and protector down a Cornwall. I hit them place you down there for. The kickback controller. Pay the people them money. Uno down there a thief. Uno supposed to can play uno bill out a thief in. Yes, Monroe College mashup. Listen, St. Elizabeth was damaged badly. Not just Fly Green constituency, the entire St. Elizabeth. But because Fly Green constituency from Pijo come down, from Pijo Treasure Beach, come down to Black River, all the way along that south coastline, that southwest coastline. That's Floyd Green constituency. Floyd Green constituency was in the track of the eye of the storm. Therefore, even though the whole of St. Elizabeth get turned upside down, Floyd Green constituency on the coastline was devastated more than others. Cousin Ron Wagwan. So we tell Dr. Tufton, say, nobody come beg we. Say you want out of the disaster relief. The money where you thief, Dr. Tufton. The money where you thief during COVID. The money where you thief out of the health service, 700 billion for the last 8 years, Dr. Tufton. Or say 500 billion because the PMP them thief 2 years of it. Make we say 500 billion of that loot, Dr. Tufton, belongs to you. Plus the multi-million loot with the COVID money, Dr. Tufton. You and your woman and your friend them, on the market me I don't know Jamaica move, I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't know, just a thief and a galang. So we are count up every penny in this here galang in here. We are count up because we not make nothing pass when we not make nothing miss with I. That means say when the money thief, we know who thief it. Because when Nigel come, Nigel I go talk who him a give and what him a give and how much him a give. We are waiting on you know, Nigel, because we know say you're Jamaica greatest money launderer. You, Nigel Clark, one go sue me, is Jamaica biggest money launderer. You just got to look at the tax administration debacle, Dr. Clark. You have just got to look, Dr. Clark, at how your department had stood silent for 8 years without getting any appropriations report from the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education, the Prime Minister's office, the Minister of Social Security and what's it rather runs. You're a thief, Dr. Clark. You're a money launderer, chief of crooks, Dr. Clark. Pauline Dixon. So we have eyes stare out wide, Dr. Clark, because the 8 year worth of thieving and looting and shooting that goes on in our budget, Dr. Clark, was authorized by you. You as the purse holder, Dr. Clark. You disbursed these money, Dr. Clark, and you did not ask for accountability for any money the Ministry of Finance disbursed across government, Dr. Clark. You have not. You are the looter and shooter of our public purse. You have authorized, Dr. Clark, the looting and shooting of our public purse. So we have to keep an eye upon you. You authorize the looting and shooting Dr. Tufton did throughout COVID, Dr. Clark. You authorize the looting and shooting between you and Norman Dunn and friends them, Dr. Clark. So we have to keep an eye upon you. We're soon bringing Chopper John in the looting and shooting Dr. Clark, and Chopper John can't pay 700 US. Someone who is looting and shooting in government. Look who for ministry you're under. Look who for ministry you get project in. One of the biggest looters and shooters, Dr. Christopher Tufton, Dr. Death. Dr. Death, one of the biggest looters and shooters. I'm begging the Jamaican people, don't give a dime to government, leeching or embassy or any one of them, high commissioner or any one of them will ask you for support. Find a community group, Valerie, where aid the rebuilding in your community and fund them, James. Don't give these thieving people your money. Remember the billions and millions collected by Bill and Hillary Clinton. We don't hear gunfire about it now, nor have we seen a stone drop in Haiti from Bill and Hillary. We know them always go for we in a disaster for robbery. Make we wake up and look, no? Them ya one ya. Me don't know where barbecue I wait pan, you know. Barbecue, me don't know where I wait to put them pan the grill. Whether be them ya, the Jamaica want them, the CARICOM want them. Me don't know why barbecue. Yeah, wait to put them pan the grill. Because say, them ya same flippity gibbets, Sharon Pear. Them ya same flippity gibbet, fly by day, pitch by night. Da Haiti attack Trump. Them are going to get the job done. There is no room for failure. What is barbecue waiting on? How long will it take you to put the chicken on the grill? Barbecue. How long will it take if you put the chicken on the grill? Because it's still in that Kenya where I run up and down from Gen Z with slingshot. Have they heard of the Haitian rebellion? Hmm? Have they heard of the Haitian revolt? We don't know where barbecue or wait pan for putting up on grill. Hmm? We want chicken for yam barbecue. Barbecue, we want chicken for yam. How long it will take before you put them on the grill? I run from catapult. I run from catapult. But Dr. Tufton make me left you for last and go agree with PNP over here. So Floyd Morris or whatever is calling on the government to establish a special measure to assist Jamaicans whose houses have been devastated. I think the government, yes, should look at something like this. But then again, you just can't depend on Jamaican political leaders to do anything really good for the people. But this is a good idea. If it's implemented, how it's implemented, if they take it on board, it is a different thing. Marine Vassal, how are you? It is a different thing. But let's see. But you see, like how Andrew, you did take out 650 million out of the NHT money and give your friend a Demix or whatever the place name. And when you get in a dispute, you never get none of the house, and when you only get back at 20%, at 20,000, at 20 million interest on the 650 million, we want to give them to enrich themselves. I've been calling out for this from the day after something that passed, Beat and Teacher. Said the government has the last chance to prove itself. If they can manage their way well, fairly and squarely throughout this, then maybe the government can redeem itself. But this is the last chance for the Prime Minister really to redeem itself. So on that idea, I do agree, and I think the Prime Minister can shift money out of the National Housing Trust to assist people in their home rebuilding efforts, because a lot of people, me say in the rebuilding efforts, me no want to look on the size of people's house or what they might have had prior to the storm, and I go say, them people they can't afford it, them have family are foreign, them house big, them no. Everybody, Christopher Campbell, should get the support from government, the support they deserve, the support and assistance, Sandra Ellis, that is offered from international donors. So, pan the ground and nobody will use them things against people. We're asking to deal with people. Fear, like we're human and like we're Jamaicans, and cut out the politics narrative in. Never mind them. We deal with the Tufton and him tough face woman last night. We rob up the whole of the market me money. So if you and Lindsay can't give back the money, we want to thief out and market me. You and Dustin can't give back the money, we want to thief CP Morning. We want to thief out the national budget over the last 7 years. Then them money, the Dr. Tufton, you can use them in the rebuilding efforts of the healthcare. No need you come to it because we know you're a thief. Doctor of crime So the JLP is making its 81st anniversary on Monday by reaffirming to Jamaican people its commitment towards transforming the island. JLP General Secretary Dr. Horace Criminality said in a release. How should we take it? Should we take it in a short breath? Should we answer Dr. Chang this morning? Do you think this morning we should answer Dr. Chang? And if we should answer Dr. Chang this morning, what if we tell Dr. Chang, say, tell him, say, we don't believe him? Because Dr. Chang think him a fool, you know. So when we tell him, say, we don't believe him, how that a go? Should we really answer to Dr. Chang? Should we answer, get a bag of salt, salt him, throw no salt, throw salt, make him melt out like snail, the snail that Dr. Chang is. The Dr. Chang, where ship gone in a Jamaica, how you going to change Jamaica, Dr. Chang, to a mafia garrison Jamaica? How, Dr. Chang? Because I don't love talk the same thing them. Just like how you talk about the Spark program, where when you talk to no can break down nothing to nobody, not even to yourself. How you going to transform Jamaica, Dr. Chang, into a war zone, Dr. Chang, when you, Dr. Chang, are bringing 200 guns per month in a container, Dr. Chang? 200 AK-47 per month, Dr. Chang, in a container, Delaware slogan. Oh, Dr. Chang. Oh, you know, go transform Jamaica into a war zone. Dr. Chang, when I pay your police them, Dr. Chang, where your police them don't have vehicle. Dr. Chang, where your bad man them have bigger gun than your police them. You want me to answer you, Dr. Chang? Dr. Chang, where take out bullet all time bad man them. Dr. Chang, where the British and the American Foreign Office said Dr. Chang highly involved with the gangs of Western Jamaica. Should I answer Dr. Chang this morning? Because transformation, Dr. Chang, into what and how, Dr. Chang? With money or with gun, Dr. Chang? With jobs or with wealth, Dr. Chang? Which one of them? The Dr. Chang, we can travel to the United States because there is a seal indictment in the United States for Dr. Chang. Dr. Chang, should I answer Dr. Chang this morning? Dr. Chang was guilty of Jamaica children blood. Dr. Chang, where Dr. Chang police them involved, as the American says, in human trafficking. Should I answer Dr. Chang this morning? Then if I'm to answer Dr. Chang this morning, I will have to ask Dr. Chang, what role, doctor, did you play in the setup of sulfur? Is sulfur being set up, Dr. Chang? Is that the way you're transforming Jamaica, Dr. Chang, to be silencing vloggers, Dr. Chang? To use the security apparatus, Dr. Chang, to chuck vloggers? Should I answer Dr. Chang this morning? Should I answer Dr. Chang this morning? The gunslinging Dr. Chang, the criminally gangster aligned, the scamming aligned Dr. Chang. Should I answer Dr. Chang this morning? What role do you play in the setup of sulfur, Dr. Chang? I'm listening to a young man on social media. I won't call him channel again. That spoke of sulfur and claimed he knew sulfur and would have him name in the media TV, and would have been having conversation with Sulfur. He is of the view that the prop gun that Sulfur was arrested for happened prior to Sulfur started vlogging. He also said that since Sulfur has started vlogging, his case is taking different twists. It is becoming more serious. He also alleged that Sulfur says the charge changed from a prop gun to a real firearm. But the temper, he's saying, stepped up after Sulfur became active in the social media spheres. When he became active in the social media spheres, the tempo turned up. We want to know, Dr. Chang, if Sulfur has been set up. Has the charge sheet been altered in the issue of Sulfur? Why was Sulfur rearmed? Was there an instruction given to the court to detain Sulfur after he's been going to court multiple times on this issue? What has changed? Has Sulfur been convicted? Has he been found guilty by a judge? Has he been sentenced? Can the director of prosecutor answer as to what was Sulfur charged for earlier this year prior to him starting his vlogging? And has the charge sheet been changed prior to his vlogging? Until the government or the national security minister or the office of the prosecutor answer these questions, we are at liberty to speculate that the government is using its power, agencies, and authority to silence freedom of speech. We will not be able to take it any other way until we have the factual information coming from the state, whether it be from the Minister of National Security, the Office of the Prosecutor, or whichever police station that is dealing with his case at the moment. If there is a case, the sub judice rule prevents the Prime Minister from speaking about it, but does not prevent the police inspector for whichever station is handling the matter to brief the public, or the Ministry of Justice, or the Director of Public Prosecution. But if we're having an issue here where it is alleged that a vlogger has been set up to silence freedom of speech, given that the Prime Minister told us this
on social media that bordered on being defamatory, probably libelous. The person was tracked and their identity discovered. Long and short, the person was put up to doing this by another political organization. And we have been tracking several such cases where you see some posts being made that border on defamatory or libelous. And when you dig behind, which we have the capabilities to do, and to discover the people behind these accounts, there are young persons being recruited to do this.
It is purely out of good conscience that many of them we don't pursue because they are young people. They are being misled. They are being used for the wrong purpose. Now, after hearing that from the Prime Minister, we became aware of this.
So today is my court day, and as you see in the title, if you are watching this video, then I am in jail right now. I am under arrest. I am in prison or in jail right now. I'm under arrest. And this video is scheduled to drop automatically. Yes, this video is scheduled to drop automatically by itself. So if I am not out of jail by this evening, then I will not be able to change the date, so this video will not drop. So anytime this video drops, that means I was unable to change the date, the release date. That means I am not free. I am under arrest. I am detained. People wanna continue fight for the country, free on the mind. Free on the mind, listen Arikana, and free on the mind. Africa take back them country, Haiti take back them country. Now the Caribbean, Jamaica need to take back them country. Everybody need to take back them. All of the Africa diaspora need to take back them country and connect back with Africa. That's my message. Peace. If me actually in a prison, then me see you in a 15 years. Peace.
On the back of what the Prime Minister said, and on the back of this video being released like a week after, it only leads one to ask questions, and one's not going to stop asking the questions until we have answers, until we are clear on the facts. Until we're clear on the facts of what happened in this particular case, then it's a human rights violation. We cannot see it as anything else at the moment other than an attack. We cannot see this as anything other than an attack on freedom of speech. And until the authority can give us the facts to the questions we're asking, we will continue to champion this issue as an attack on freedom of speech on social media, warriors, vloggers, social justice activists, those of us who do not wish to comply with the government agenda has been come under attack. We have been threatened. We have been followed by licensed gun holder. We have been threatened live on air by the Prime Minister's social media warrior, celebrated social media warrior by the Jamaican Parliament. But in the words of Lady Sir, people don't frighten away. Dopey don't frighten away. We don't have to come with something else. As long as a people and Dopey we not come with, them two they don't frighten away. Try something else. Try something else. Because people not frighten away. And Dopey certainly don't frighten away. Why wouldn't we associate the information? Why do you think the youth is confused, Michelle Clark? Can you explain why you think Sulphur is confused if you have listened to the work that Sulphur has done on social media? Why would you draw the conclusion that he is confused? As far as I know, I see it. How a young man is missing. Vicky King, don't frighten me. Certainly not Elijah B. Vicky King, don't frighten we. Not even when Vicky King turn up at the graveside, Vicky King, we walk past you. And you ended up a Vicky King. Don't frighten we. Don't frighten we. We don't frighten so easy. We don't faint heart. So while you walk up back a man with your gun, Vicky, you search out faint heart people for walk up back with your gun. I'm trying to call you to speak to you, but the link that is pinned. No, that link is not the that link is GoFundMe. Type what you want to say because we're gonna come off soon. But he make an interesting reference, which he says, listen to Arikana, which is Dr. Arikana Chiambori Koy. Dr. Arikana Chiambori has a very interesting book, Africa 101, The Wake Up Call. It is a very interesting and awakening book for you all to read. But the work Sulfur has done on social media, it has been a great piece of work. I must say, I have been going through it the last few days or so. No, sir. But we're going to continue to ask the question. The government, shortly after the government come tell we realize there's changes to what he was charged for, if the argument is correct. Of course, him putting out a pre-release, he knew of the circumstances and what might have happened, whether he may be sentenced or he may be remanded. I'm hoping with his sensibility, there may be more pre-recorded video out there that will have later release date. You might never know, but it is an issue that we're keeping our eyes on. We're not going to stop asking the questions until we know he's safe, until we know his whereabouts, and until we know the facts of the situation. When we know the facts, then we will be asking different questions or having different opinion. But as for now, he is in the custody of the government, and we can ask the Prime Minister. Remember, I said the Prime Minister come talk about vlogging and checking, you know. So who should we associate if a vlogger is facing such? Who do we associate, given that it's the Prime Minister who declared him tracking vloggers who do not speak positive or favorably to the Prime Minister's accomplishment? We just ask, we want to know. We want to know. We not just get up as blame Andrew for no reason at all. Andrew came out and said something. Since Andrew said that, we noticed an issue happen which we need clarity to. And until a state operative, Ubuntu, can give us some form of clarity as to the facts of the situation, we are going to speculate in line of how the Prime Minister spoke to us. That is the root of the speculation. And one does have the right, because we have the evidence to back up that we can have such speculation, because the Prime Minister said so. the Prime Minister told us that we will see things happening soon. No sooner rather than later. We've seen where his bail condition were either one, withdrawn and he's been remanded, or two, he is being convicted. As it was said, he was arrested for a prop gun, which wouldn't be a real gun, but all of a sudden the charge is upgraded to a firearm. If that is the truth, we want to know. It's a public case. So if them now come out, come talk the truth, we are going to say the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security set up a vlogger because they want to silence him. It is as simple as that. Come out and come tell me otherwise. Whatever it is, come out and tell us otherwise. Until then, Andrew Holness, Chopper John, Vicky King Vegas, Horace Chang, Dr. Clovis Nelson, kidnapped. Sulfur, no go and go sue me. Chopper John, Dr. Clovis Nelson, Andrew Holness, and Vegas, kidnapped. Sulfur. If I don't saw it go, then I'm going to come tell with the truth. All right? Remember, a Chopper John and them that say them a walk and push bamboo through we window and a prick where we curtain. Fist where water flowers and them something there. So until then, the Prime Minister arranged and organized the kidnapping of a vlogger in order to silence freedom of speech. Prime Minister, this is war declared. So if I not saw it go, then I'll come out and talk how it go. But as far as we're concerned, the Jamaican government has kidnapped a vlogger. And this is how we must run and tell the story. All over the world, hear them tell with the truth. The Jamaican government, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, has kidnapped a vlogger in order to intimidate vloggers and social media. How else it go? If I not so, tell me how else it go. Otherwise, the only thing we have to talk about is that the Prime Minister and him gunman them is going around kidnapping vloggers. Murder. I saw if you walk and talk it. I saw it go. We don't know no other way. We don't know no other way. Not telling you how to run your platform. You need to set a link that your subscribers can call in and talk. There's a number where them can call in and talk as well. Me dep on WhatsApp. It's not all about the link all well. Me dep on WhatsApp as well. If people want to call, they can call on WhatsApp. The number is on the screen. You can call on WhatsApp. Me I tell you, Beryl a gone bad. Beryl a gone terrible out the door. Huh? But want to go down the road, go buy chicken foot. Because today me feel like chicken foot and white rice. Beryl a gone bad. But from last week, Thursday though, anybody in England here can tell you, Beryl in England from last week, Thursday. Until the storm blows off on the other side of the Atlantic, we're likely to have this weather while Beryl are gone with ourselves. Sometimes I'm not really interested in the opinion in Michelle, because sometimes some of the conversation you heard across paneling programs, I want my program generate into them wayward views where people just come up and tell you about Dick Van Dyke and all of them something there. You might never can tell Brand Jamaica, because the government have people out. No, me do something there. Me can't do this 2 peas. Remember last time me do 2 peas, it nearly lick me down bad with my blood pressure. So me just go stew and hold. My sister said, if you just put like one handful of red peas when me I do my chicken foot for act like say as 2 peas me have, but red peas raise my blood pressure just as is red meat, but I'm not a red meat eater anyway, so me can bypass that. But me have to just do a whole chicken foot stew today because me can't touch the oxtail nor the red peas. Both of them not good for my blood pressure. No, sir. But I said the people, the Prime Minister, Defar Davis, have people out the road a walk and a kidnap vloggers. From the Prime Minister come out and come check away. One vlogger was kidnapped. Sulfur was kidnapped. It is said that his real name is Rondale Lawrence. So, we're going to continue. We're going to continue to ask who kidnapped Sulfur. Was Sulfur kidnapping ordered by the Prime Minister or the Minister of National Security? Did the Prime Minister interfere into the justice system to order his detention? Has he been convicted or is he being detained? If he is being detained, why was his bail condition revised? Because if he was keeping up to his bail condition, come out and tell us the facts. Whether he's convicted, he's kidnapped, he's on remand, and if he's on remand, why was his bail condition revised? Until then, Sulfur was kidnapped by the Jamaican state. Sulfur was kidnapped by a NIMBYized government who don't want to be criticized. I cannot see it any other way unless they who hold the facts, while he's not allowed to speak to the public at the moment, they who hold the facts must come out and answer the question. Otherwise, Sulfur was kidnapped by the state of Jamaica. A human rights violation. An attack on his fundamental right to freedom of expression. We're not going to stop. I might just do the butter bean for chewing a Colin James because I have hope a butter bean in a kitchen. I will just go put some in the pressure cooker pot because I don't use the tin butter bean them. I boil my own butter bean. I will go throw some in a pressure cooker pot. But the truth is, we must pay attention to what is going on. Until we know otherwise, Sulfur has been kidnapped. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning. If you have not hit the like button yet, come on, man, take the like up to 100. Good God Almighty. And every time you have to wallow in a dot, we don't know about the little likes. Me say for all the while, me and not have to roll in a dot over the little likes. Take the likes up to 100, man. Uno there sit down and watch the thing. Hit the like button, no? Me there we don't know what. But hour and a half now. See there? 1 hour and 42 minutes and 39 seconds. Hold the turn bad, so hit the like button, man. And thank you all very much for being here this morning. I really appreciate all of your support. Join us back this evening for the people's point of view. And we hope Nigel will come make case and come tell we how much Flight Green I go get and how much everybody else I go get. Because we want how much Flight Green I go get in you. Because Flight Green, me are standing at the gap for Flight Green pan this year. Flight Green needs financial support from the government, Vernon Adams, in order to rebuild him torn constituency. St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and Clarendon need the extra support, but please make sure Flight Green get him fair share, because Southwest St. Elizabeth mash up. Mash up. Mash up. Remember how we feed Jamaica, you know? Mash up. Remember we feed, you know, with vegetation. Mash up. So we need money to rebuild them something there in no time. So please, make case and make we know what Mr. Green will get, so when you can go at war, Nigel Clark, over how much you pay Norman Dunn for doing nothing, as opposed to where you argue with a peddler way out of disaster. Make case, because we want to get at it. Thank you all, and good morning from Global Television.